In the quiet stillness of a solitary confinement cell, a man named James found himself pushed to the brink. Picture a man in his early 40s, a man who once laughed, loved, and lived, now confined to a space no larger than a small bathroom. A man who once had dreams, now trapped in a nightmare of isolation. James, like many before him, was sentenced to solitary confinement. The echoes of his life before this cell had faded, replaced by the chilling sound of silence and his own thoughts. The once vibrant man was reduced to a shadow, battling the relentless onslaught of his own mind. Days turned into nights and nights into days, in an endless cycle of isolation. The walls of his cell became his world, his universe. The toll of this isolation was brutal, not just on his mind, but also his body. The harsh conditions gnawed at his physique, leaving him a mere shell of the man he once was. His pleas for mercy echoed through the empty corridors, a desperate cry for humanity. But these pleas fell on deaf ears, absorbed by the cold, uncaring walls of his confinement. The reality of his situation was harsh, and the indifference of his captors was even harsher. To survive, James had to retreat inward, to the sanctuary of his memories. He clung to the fragments of his past like a lifeline, using them to keep his sanity intact. Through the fog of despair, he tried to recall the sweet taste of freedom, the warmth of love, and the joy of laughter. These memories were his only escape from the cruel reality of his present. But even memories can only offer so much comfort. The breaking point arrived, and it hit James like a freight train. Collapsing on the cold, hard floor, he found himself at the precipice of hopelessness. The man who once stood tall was now a heap of desperation. Yet, it was in his darkest hour that a glimmer of hope emerged. A visit from a compassionate counselor reminded James that he was not forgotten, that he was not just a number, but a human being, that there was a world outside his cell, a world ready to help him heal. And so, the road to redemption began. Slowly but surely, James found the strength to rise from his ashes, to fight back against the isolation that had consumed him. His journey was a testament to the human spirit, a testament to resilience. The story of James serves as a stark reminder of the devastating effects of solitary confinement. It is a call to action, a plea for empathy, and a demand for humane treatment in prisons. So remember James. Remember his struggle, his resilience, and his redemption. Use his story to fuel your advocacy for prison reform, for humanity, and for dignity. Stand up against the inhumane practice of solitary confinement, because every voice matters, and your voice can make a difference.